Hello subscribers, this is yours truly JBlue68 coming to you with another video. Today being July the 9th, Friday, and this is going to be my spoiler-free brief movie review of The Black Widow. I seen it this morning at MGR movie theater. And before I get into this video, I want to say just a few things. I apologize about my appearance. If you can see something on the top of my lip, there is a band-aid. I cut myself shaving this morning. Wow. It happens, man. And also, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. Please continue to do so. Tap the notification bell so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Well, we're into Phase 4 and Phase 5 of the Marvel films. And if a lot of you don't know, Phase 4 began about 2 months ago on Disney+. If you don't have Disney+, I highly recommend that you get that. And we'll get more into that in a moment as it ties into this film. And again, this is non-spoiler, so I'm not going to give away any spoilers of the film. I have my movie ticket right here. I was at MJR movie theater this morning. If you can see my ticket, get into focus right there. This is my second movie ticket of the year, as this is the second movie that I've seen in the year 2021, of course, post-COVID pandemic. And a lot of people, of course, are still feeling unsafe going into the movie theaters, not just because of COVID, but prior to COVID, we had some violent incidents that were going on. I won't get too much into that, but kept people from wanting to go out into the public to go into the theaters anyway. Well, I'm hoping as time goes on that will be contained, as well as this pandemic that has everyone in a mental state of fear. Well, anyway, let's get into this movie review. And back to what I was saying about Disney Plus. Well, Disney Plus has started the Phase 4 films with Marvel. That started with WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and now Vision. I'm sorry, and Loki. I'm sorry. Loki. So WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki. I say that right? I believe I did. And now this is the next slate in that lineup. And actually, you can see, if you don't want to go to the movie theater, you can actually see the Black Widow on streaming on Disney Plus. But it's about $19 to actually for the cost of that, which is probably pretty steep, because this ticket was only $6. And I plan on going to see it again, probably sometime this weekend. 6 plus 6 is what, 12 versus 19? Again, it's up to you and however way you want to see it. So the review of the movie. I usually rate movies on the scale between 1 and 10. Between 1 and 10. The action in this movie was absolutely awesome. It was spot on. Done the Marvel way. It reminded me of some of the action sequences from the Bourne Supremacy. How the fight sequences were done. The stunt coordinators and the stunt artists. I definitely tip my hat to. Very good job. Very good job. In terms of the plot itself, was kind of a little confusing. It was a little solid in some points, and other points it was a little abstract. Some things I didn't quite understand what was going on, but I plan on going to see it again. In terms of the characters, well done. Actress Rachel Weisz, David Harbour from Stranger Things, and Scarlett Johansson. And I'm sorry, the young lady who played as Yelena Belova, her name escapes me. I've only seen her in about 1 or 2 films. But they all did their roles very well. A lot of revealing things in the story. A lot of connection from this movie to like I said, to the Disney Plus films. It will be important too, if you don't have Disney Plus, to get them. To get Disney Plus. Again, Kevin Feige has emphasized that the Disney Plus shows will tie into the movies that you see on the big screen. He really didn't want this to be streamed on the network. He wanted it just to appear in theaters first. This is a comic book based off of the prelude to the movie, based off of Black Widow. This came out about like 2 years ago. And the movie was supposed to be out about, I think, 2 years ago, if I'm correct, about a year or 2 years ago. But of course, based off of the pandemic, it continued to be pushed back and delayed. And to say if it was worth the wait to finally see, yes, it was. The movie is not life changing. It's not one of Marvel's best of the best, but it's definitely worth seeing. Like I said, the plot is a little confusing. Some of the characters, specifically in terms of the villains, one being Taskmaster, and that's not giving anything away. Taskmaster has been shown in the trailer numerous times. Any comic book reader knows who Taskmaster is, and that's going to be one of the rubs for comic book readers. That character is going to cause probably a lot of controversy with comic book readers and comic book fans. I can't say why, because this is a spoiler-free video, but that's going to probably cause some setback with the film, as well as two other things. And I'll say probably the Red Room story that has been mentioned in Marvel films for quite some time. And probably the last thing would be the Budapest incident, which is also nothing new and not giving anything away. The villains too, Taskmaster and the other guy, again, his name escapes me. There was no real solid reference, or I should say, no really solid caricature or storyline for the protagonist or antagonist of the story. The Taskmaster and the other guy, as I said, will probably make comic book fans a little leery about the story itself, probably very critical of the story, and not very pleased. It will be reminiscent of Iron Man 3 when they did the Mandarin, and how they portrayed the Mandarin. And now they're reintroducing the Mandarin in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which will be coming out in September. So I don't know how Marvel is going to be able to rectify that, because again, I kind of had a little issue with it too, as a comic book reader. If you're just a general movie fan or Marvel fan, just a general Marvel fan, then you probably won't have a problem with how the character was portrayed. But as a comic book reader, a hardcore comic book fan, there will be some issue with that. There will be some issue with the character itself. But overall, I don't have any major complaints about the movie. I do recommend it for viewing, absolutely. But again, if you don't have Disney Plus, it is highly recommended to get it. Okay? So, my scale between 1 and 10. I give the movie an 8. I give it an 8. I wish I could have given it a higher rating, considering how long it's taken to see the film. But based off of the things that I've said in a non-spoiler environment, that's why the rating I give with the film. And even with a spoiler rating, I would give the movie an 8. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely go see it. So I hope that you've enjoyed this short, brief review. Again, I apologize about my appearance. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. Please continue to do so. And tap the notification bell so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Black Widow, July the 9th, Friday. Official release date. Go see it this weekend. Enjoy the movies. Peace, love, and hair grease.